I'm nervous. Oh god. Oh, right, shit. Damn it. Other swear word.
Alright, there we go. That's the intro. We're not doing the other one.
Alright, fine. That's fine. This is fine.
Hello.
I lost my opportunity.
Hello.
Hi, everybody!
Oh no.
It's me! But I can't stay in character.
No.
Damn it. Alright, abort, abort,
I'll be
abort.
right back. Just.
Abort like my dad should have aborted me.
Oh.
Okay, we went there.
God damn, this just got dark.
Disney Brain called you out.
Hi, everybody. What do you call me out for?
For swearing. Child friendly.
Shut up, Brain.
We're trying to get monetized out here on YouTube.
Hey, Brain, go back to cheating on your wife.
Oh.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Anyways.
Well,
It's in it.
Hello, everyone.
and we lost monetization.
Yeah. Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
guys!
Okay.
Hello.
Behind the Bite, episode
Viewers.
12. We're discussing Ryusoulger
Yay.
this week. I'm
I'm here.
I'm Rubalina. I'm gonna be fairly quiet today because my throat is not doing well and I'm real sick. So there you go.
I
It are sad.
GAA, of course.
Huh?
I just announced who I was.
Oh,
He announced he did the thing that I'm
got it.
about to do badly. Alright,
Go
here we
ahead.
go. Alright, I am Hammermeister 1999. Frequent guest and apparently now official. I don't know how that works. I don't know
Official
what Ken's thinking
Butteroo
of
of the
that. Okay.
Toku server.
That too. I'm known by many names, but yeah, just call me Hammer.
And then there's.
If you do a good job
Canon.
this week, we'll let you out of the dungeon.
Yay! I should not speak too soon.
Yeah,
I should-
Cannon's also here.
Gan's also here, but he's quiet.
Cannon went to take a piss
Oh,
He's
in the woods.
muted indefinite right now, so.
call him bitch. No.
No.
Cannon went
No.
to take a piss and he forgot. Cannon went to go to the bathroom and forgot to take off his
Hey,
lap
Tara.
mic. I don't know.
So, yeah, as stated, we are doing Ryusoulger this week. I think we're discussing episodes 1
Yay.
through 9.
I believe.
I think we're trying to do 1 through 10, but I've only seen through 9, so we'll see how that goes.
12. So, I'm caught up.
We're talking Ryusoulger. So, for all those
Yeah,
who are
Mike,
here who
give
have
me
not
a
seen
fork.
Okay,
Ryusoulger and
boom!
who are interested in seeing it, spoiler warning, click off.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Go watch episode 1 at least.
Go watch,
Then just-
at least watch the first 6 episodes.
That's fair. Just don't watch 7 and 8.
I mean, you could watch 7 and 8.
That's fair. I mean, people
They're
watch
not-
cringe compilations.
They're
so,
not the worst. They are not the worst.
So,
I mean, that's fair. Go on, is a thing.
once Can
I just
gets
triggered
back, then we
everyone.
can
Let's
get-
go.
Then we can start talking.
But for now, we have to fill the dead air with something.
There was
Hang on.
other seasons you could have said.
Huh?
Q Ranger. Oh shit, that's gonna trigger people too. What's the season everyone hates that everyone agrees on? Oh wait, that doesn't
Ninja?
exist. The Ninja! There we go.
I was
That is a
about
season.
to say,
Sadly, I've seen people defend that too.
Go Andre isn't the worst. It's Ninja, really.
It's my least favorite, personally. Well, actually, I flip-flop. I flip-flop between that and Q Ranger like almost every day.
Key Ranger.
Let's not get into that. People like that show a lot.
I don't hate it, but I also just.
I hate it, but I appreciate the fact that people love it.
I can't say anything because I don't watch Sentai.
Let's see.
Ox.
Genki Ranger's good.
Let me know when we.
I'm just gonna agree with you because if I say my true opinion on that show, I'm getting yeeted the fuck out of here.
Let me know when
Really?
everyone starts hating on Wizard and Ghost.
I mean,
Hey guys,
Ghost had
Remember Wizard?
Ghost had good suits
Yeah.
for movies.
Ghost had a good character. It was Alan.
Yeah.
He didn't save the show.
Yeah.
He didn't save the show, sadly.
There wasn't much to save.
Alan is to Ghost as Jim Carrey is to Sonic. Is that an accurate? Can I say that?
Damn, that's cold.
At least the Sonic
pretty
movies
accurate
could be
analogy.
changing their animation.
I guess, but is that gonna make it any better?
Hooray for cop-outs!
It might save it.
It will.
Is there any worse saving than that that garbage?
It's still Sonic coming to Earth. It's still that classic Smurf syndrome where we gotta have him come to Earth because we can't have a movie set in Sonic's world because, that would be
I
cool.
mean, Sonic X begs to differ.
That's fair. Sonic X is... this isn't the first time they've done it with Sonic, but still, I feel like it's lame.
Let's
Sonic
just
Mobius, damn
hope.
it.
Let's just hope they're not gonna pull a Sonic 06 and have him kiss the human girl.
Oh god, you had to go there. That
Anyway.
game! It's not even it's like a Final Fantasy game or something, but like a bad
Can we
one.
talk about Sonic 06 for a minute?
Go for
Can we
it.
just talk about the fact that it's like Sonic? It's basically just Sonic meets Final Fantasy 13.
If it
To
didn't
be
have
honest.
so many glitches, it would be a semi-decent game.
Yeah.
Semi.
Assassin, don't go there.
So,
all-
I believe
that's all
what
I'm gonna
we.
say.
I believe
Oh, yeah,
when
I'm
it came
going.
to
Assassin, no.
Oof.
Assassin,
I love,
no.
I love how we're just desperately trying to fill dead air. Well-
Assassin, bad. Bad
doing.
assassin. Go to your room.
Stop peeing on the rug.
So
Go in the
sweet.
corner and think about what you've done.
What if Cannon is like watching the stream?
He's
Oh,
just watching to see what
he's
we
gonna
do.
beat us.
Look,
No.
watch. We'll just call it dead air the stream.
Yeah. No.
And it'll be like a spin-off of Behind the Bite. It'll be great.
Think about other good series.
Go Busters!
Yeah.
There we go. I filled my quota. I filled my once a day quota. Spies. That's another good show.
Let's see.
Well, I mean that one's divisive, but
Maji Ranger's okay.
Maji Ranger's great. I love that show.
Well, there's some things in Maji Ranger that are like.
I'm not saying it's perfect, but I like that show a lot.
Yeah, no.
Okay, come on.
I
Let's get focused in.
I know, but we're also trying to like.
Abba
stall a
Ranger.
bit.
There we go. That's on topic.
Oh,
Abba Ranger's good.
We're trying to like stall a little bit, Ruby.
G Rangers. Let's be honest. G Ranger sucks. G Ranger is pretty freaking terrible.
I'm about
I mean, I
to
respect it.
I'm about to end everyone's career real quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
What's a
Here we go.
universally loved Sentai season?
A universally loved Sentai season?
Yeah.
Which one?
Go Kaiger, pretty much. I mean,
What
Go
was-
Kaiger, everyone loves that show.
What was good about that?
Just
It taught
It's the
kids how
anniversary, it's got pirates, the
it taught
pirates are
kids
really
how
likable.
to plunder. At that point,
Not
why not?
really,
At this point, why not just call it Pirates of the Caribbean but superheroes?
because it.
because it was more than that. It was
Yeah,
actually a really good
it
show.
was-
It's not my favorite show. To be honest, I prefer Bokenger as an anniversary. I know it's kind of controversial, but I don't care.
Ooh.
Bokenger's fucking good, okay?
Ooh.
Go, 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 go,
The only
go.
reason why I'm saying ooh is because I can never find like a good like either download or some website that has it. So like for some weird reason, all of them
That's
are
fair.
like glitched or corrupted, and I'm like,
That's
just
unfortunate.
want to
That's a
watch
really
it.
good show.
Well,
No,
It's
here,
a really good show.
I finished it.
I guess we're gonna have to wait for the Shell Factory.
Assassin,
Something
go
like
to
that.
the corner.
Oh shit, I forgot, I'm not supposed to speak.
Yeah.
Get back under the counter! Get back in there!
We'll throw you to the dungeon so you can be eaten by Hammer while he's down there.
Oh no, I don't eat people. I just try to. I feed people to Mage to distract her, so I don't get eaten. I'm just like, here, this guy doesn't like ghosts, so leave me alone, please. I want to go home.
So, everyone in chat, how are you guys doing?
How you doing? I can't see chat right now.
Well, how
y'all
are you
doing?
all?
How are y'all, lovelies?
I'm doing
Well,
good.
How are you, Will? Are you doing
I'm
well?
doing good. Yeah,
Excellent.
I'm doing good.
What about you, Hammer? You doing okay?
I am slightly depressed, but I'm happy to be here still.
Yikes.
I am slowly coming
Welcome
up
to life.
with ideas for Quiston.
Welcome to the Rock. I don't know why I'm Sean Connery.
I
all
don't
of a
think
sudden
we
just
can
go-
share about that quite yet.
Nope, not yet.
Canon, this is
All
just
I'm
dead
saying
air.
is
the
I'm
podcast,
coming
and it's
up with
amazing.
ideas.
And then I'm
We've been gone
okay.
for like 30 minutes.
Just real sick, and I'm kind of over it.
It are sad. Get better, Ruby. Get better.
I'm sure trying. That's also why I don't
Hopefully-
want to talk too much.
Hopefully you feel better soon.
All right.
Everybody say get well, Ruby. Get well soon, Ruby, in chat.
Can we get one
Everybody say
like?
that.
Can we get one like on this stream later on to get me
we already
well?
have a like.
Thanks.
If we don't get a like, everybody post F in chat. Just F to pay respects. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Filling dead air is hard.
I understand. I don't think
So,
there's a way to fill dead air because air was never alive.
Shall we talk about Ryusoulger, another Sentai dinosaur?
Yeah, that's a
season?
good show. I mean,
Go
it's
for
not
it.
the best show, but it's good.
Yeah, it's
I like that show a lot.
bad. I didn't.
I quite enjoy that show, but that's just me personally. I realize it has
I-
problems.
I liked
Daigo
how they
being one of them.
finished it. I like how they finished it.
I actually hated the ending, to be honest, but I love the rest of the show, to be
I
honest.
think.
I just wasn't a fan of Daigo. That's the only problem I had with it.
I did like.
And I don't like what it started for. Like, it started a really bad trend with Red Rangers, in my opinion. But anyway, you continue.
Hold on. Can I address
It
this?
had a very good upgrade episode.
That's true.
So Aaron in the chat said, "Ruby, stop dying. You can't afford it." I can absolutely afford it because it doesn't cost me anything to die.
It costs our families something if we die, but not us.
Correct. It does not cost me anything.
I mean, it costs you your life, but like
I guess, but also
Yeah.
like,
you're dead. So what good is your life to you?
yeah.
Logic.
Yikes.
It exists in our world, apparently. I say apparently because every time this is just going to turn into the podcast of life. We're just going to talk about life and stuff.
Life.
Ryusoulger had good music.
Ryusoulger had great music. Sentai just has great music in general.
Yeah.
Even Ninja had a good OST, which is about the only good thing I can say about that show,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I mean, there were a few things that were okay with the season.
I liked the Henshin jingle. The Henshin
Yeah.
jingle was fun.
I liked the gimmick idea. I did not like the execution.
I hate the mecha. Oh my god, it's so
Although-
bad.
No, I hate
It has a
mecha.
parasitic twin.
No, the
Disgusting.
mecha is terrible.
I
did not like
hate
what Ninja.
Dirk Engine.
I liked.
I will give Ninja this. At least it lives up to its tagline more than Ninja Steel does.
I did like the auxiliary Zords. They were.
That's fair. UFO Mario is fun.
They were actually pretty good, surprisingly.
But like, yeah, the Ninja lives up to its tagline at least, unlike Ninja Steel.
The
We are ninjas that don't hide is really stupid, but like, hey, it's accurate. They are ninjas that don't
Party
hide.
time.
Party night. I can't do the Kinji voice, and I also don't speak
the
Japanese.
monsters weren't that bad.
Can we just appreciate the hamburger changer, please?
Oh,
That's all I
God.
care
Yes,
about.
that was great. I'm
Can we-
sad it didn't make it into Ninja Steel.
Okay, can we all not appreciate Ninja Steel?
Absolutely, I'm down with that.
That series can
Burn in hell.
it's
Burn in
not
a ninja steely hell.
Well-
I want to say this. It's better than Megaforce and Super Megaforce.
Okay. I was just about to ask that, like, on a scale of whatever.
To be honest, I
season
think they're
two.
just. I think they're both equally awful. I just think that Ninja Steel. I think that Megaforce is more offensive because it's the anniversary. But like, if it wasn't the anniversary, I'd honestly put them on equal playing fields of bad.
Yeah.
Because I hate them both. I hate them both equally.
Ninja
Like,
Steel
honestly.
at least had.
I just want to forget the entire Neo Saban era. I just want to forget that entire era,
I mean,
except for like the first 5 episodes of Dino Charge. I'll take
So-
like the first 5. You guys can have the rest. I'll just take the first 5, and then I'll forget the entire rest of the Neo Saban era.
Shall we begin addressing Ryusoulger then, and wait for Cam
Yes.
to come back?
let's.
Yeah, let's just. Yeah, he's gonna be gone for a while.
All right,
apparently.
so let's do this. Initial thoughts before anything came out. What were you thinking? What was going
You mean
through
like
your mind?
before the show aired?
Before
You
it
mean,
even
before
aired?
the show aired? Okay, so the first thing I heard was Dragon Knights. That's what we all basically heard, and that sounded really cool. And then it turned out to be dinosaurs again, and I was really disappointed. But then when the designs came out, I was really excited. This show has been like a roller coaster for me, is what I'm saying. I keep getting excited for it and then not excited.
I was kind of excited all the way through, just because. Not gonna lie, I did not hate Lupat that much.
I love Lupat. That's a great show.
I
still need to finish it, though.
The ending, surprisingly, they did something different, and I'm okay with it.
I really need to finish that show, but I like it. It's good. Probably the best Sentai in a while.
I was kind of excited for it. When I heard dragons, I'm like, okay, that would be cool, but how would they pull it off? And then when I heard it's dinosaurs, I'm like, yeah, no, this is gonna be. They know what they're doing.
That's fair.
And then,
I was upset until we got designs of the dinosaurs, and I'm like, they look so cool, I can't care.
And then the designs came out, I'm like, yeah, no, nope. I'm literally gonna buy
1 sec.
all the Zords and everything.
I would buy them if I had the money.
Yeah, no, like I'm getting hopefully money.
I love the mecha. This is the best mecha literally in years.
And
literally, Sentai mecha have sucked in recent years. Let's be honest, they've all sucked. Go Busters, I think, was the last season before this that had fun mecha. Like, Ryusoulger sucked. I really didn't like Tokyuger's mecha. Ninja's was a dumpster fire. Ryusoulger's mecha was another dumpster fire, but in a different way. And then Q-Ranger had decent mecha. They weren't good. They weren't really bad. They were kind of in the middle.
So, I am very... Like, I'm at...
And then Lupat was kind of meh in terms of mecha.
I liked Golds and X's in Lupat just because I had the changer. It's so much fun.
That's fair.
Q-Ranger, however, I didn't like how they did the combinations.
Yeah, it had that typical Sentai problem where red makes up like 95% of it.
Here's the thing. I actually liked the second combination because at least they used most of the stuff. The final combination, however, pissed me off.
We haven't had a good final mecha ever.
At least
no, that's not true. Bokenger had a good final mecha.
At least Ryusoulger at least used everything.
That's fair.
I didn't like the Ryusoulger mechas at all.
You know what?
Neither did I.
They were way too stagnant.
They were stagnant. They were blocky. They were weird looking.
They were blocky. Jeez.
But no. I guess I should say my thoughts because I did have some myself. Mm-hmm. I remember seeing kind of stuff trickle in for Ryusoulger, and I was interested, but
Cannon's back.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Cannon's
sorry.
back.
Cannon. We tried to feel dead air for a while, but now we're just getting into our initial thoughts and stuff. So if you could just go into that.
Yeah.
1 sec.
Initial thoughts before the show aired, just like while the show was like still coming out.
Well, you know.
Sorry.
All right. No, sorry about that. You know, when parent calls, you have to pick up. So.
Yep. But
that's a fair point.
No, I remember seeing stuff trickle in, and I was interested. But as someone who doesn't watch Sentai, I was just kind of like, okay, I'll see how this goes, whatever. Cast, I think, seemed interesting.
It's a good cast, it's just they don't have much to work with so far.
I liked the ideas they were going for. It seemed interesting, especially the suits, but I was definitely disappointed by the fact that dragons were not a thing.
Yeah, that was a little disappointing for everybody, but hey, dinosaurs are still cool. I mean, it's been 5 years since Ryusoulger. It's been long enough. And Sentai's dying, so we kind of needed something to boost the sales.
Yeah.
If this lets Sentai live to fight another day, I'm fine with it. Sorry,
I just realized something.
Mm.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Let's see. Well, actually, is this correct?
No, I was gonna say, back when Behind the Bite first started, like, I think all the way in episode 1, one of the topics was, I think we talked about how Geo was going and our thoughts on the first Ryusoulger rumors, back when everyone thought it was dragons.
Yeah.
And I remember saying I was very excited.
Wait, Behind the Bite's that young? That's interesting. I didn't know Behind the Bite. I mean, I knew it was only like 12 episodes in.
Here's the thing.
To be fair, we went on hiatus for a while.
That's fair.
And tell me if I'm wrong. I kind of think of the Heisei era of Sentai's. I want to say, like, where do you think it starts? Like,
I
what
mean, it
series,
starts
really?
with like, God, I forget which one it was.
Maybe Jetman. I feel like.
No. That was Arbor Ranger.
No, it's earlier. It's way earlier than that.
No, Heisei's 1989, so I think
Was
it's
it?
It's either Live Man or Turbo Ranger.
Hold on one sec.
it's Turbo Ranger.
Pretty sure it's Live Man. Could be wrong.
No,
Someone
it's
Google
Turbo
that.
Ranger.
I'm
I
on
just-
it.
Yeah.
I'm on
I
it.
don't know.
I just googled
Turbo,
it.
Turbo, 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 Turbo. Oh god,
It's
that show's
Turbo
awful.
Ranger. It's 89
Okay.
to 90. I feel like.
Speaking
really,
of which, Live Man, good show. Watch that. Best 80s
Heisei-
Sentai.
Heisei
Fight me.
really, I feel like started with Jetman, and then Zoo Rangers, where most of the popularity came from, and I feel like I get like they're finishing off with the Dino season when Dino's really.
It definitely feels like a Dino homage. It kind of feels like it's homaging all three of them. It's
Yes.
like we're taking the best elements of Jew Ranger, Abba Ranger, and Ryusoulger, and we're mixing them together.
Yeah. Also.
And we're also
say-
putting a little Ginga Man in there.
Also.
Because this show is giving me really... This show's giving me a lot of Ginga Man vibes.
Yeah. Wrist morph.
Haven't watched Ginga Man, so.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I'm already.
It's a mixed bag.
I like wrist morphers a lot, so.
Wrist morphers are great. Although, to be honest, I kind of... I've heard rumors that the sword was originally going to be the changer, and then they had the idea for the wrist morpher to make another toy.
They should.
And to be honest, I kind of think the sword would have been a better changer, because it does a lot more, but hey, it's whatever. I still like the wrist changer. It just doesn't do much. And it definitely... that rumor feels plausible, because it definitely feels like...
What
it was
rumor? What did I
bad.
miss?
There was a rumor that the sword was going to be the changer originally, and they added the wrist morpher later in Ryusoulger. They just added it at the last minute. Is the rumor, and I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it.
It does. It feels tacked on.
I'm fine
That's not
with
to
it.
say it's bad. It's a good design.
I like the changer. I mean,
I like the
bought
changer
it,
too.
I
but-
think.
I
honestly
kind of like the sword better, to be honest.
I agree.
I feel like it's.
This is
better
a really cool sword,
because
honestly.
they're
This is
able
the
to oppose
Sorry.
and stuff.
I mean, it did copy
Oppose.
Kaseki, but whatever.
we should sue.
Kaseki did it first.
Everybody start
Kaseki
suing
very
Toei.
much did it first.
I'm gonna sue Toei on your behalf, even though I'm not involved with Kentucky.
Let's think what else.
I'll be your lawyer.
And then when I saw the like.
Is
the
Butteroo a lawyer now?
Of course.
So. What else do you think was good? Like, what do you guys think of the mech?
The
I
mecha
love
is
the mech.
beautiful.
I do love the mech.
I love most of the mecha in this show, although I do have a problem with one combination. I don't like Five Nights that much.
Five
there's
Nights is
one
very
big issue.
bulky.
It's
Five Nights, I have a really big issue with it, and this is something that it might have to do with the fact that I'm a giant Transformers fan, but I really don't like kibble on swords, and that has a lot of beast kibble.
I get,
like,
I get what you're saying.
It has the dinosaur legs are hanging all over it. It's got like the tiger legs on it. I hate the way it looks, honestly,
Here's
and it
the
is
thing.
bulky.
I feel like.
But I love
Five-
the rest of the mecha, especially
like-
the.
I'll let you.
Sorry.
Finish.
I have a really bad habit of interrupting. You go first.
I feel like Five Nights is kind of like a last resort use.
That's fair.
Because, like, look at, like, how many times have you used Five Nights?
They've only used it. like,
Probably
2
when
times
all of
before.
them are together, and how many times have they been together totally
Exactly.
since they all came together?
Yeah, this show is kind of giving me some Go Busters flashbacks. They changed.
Black and
They're not
green
using.
is still very much like separated.
And I feel like that's going.
Well, Black Green is kind of his arc is over, but he's still not like a member of the. It's weird. It feels kind of odd. to me.
They're not living in the house or whatever that is, like the museum
Yeah.
or whatever. So
It's
I
really
think
weird.
that's what, like
Can we talk about? Okay, no.
I have some
wait,
issues
wait
with
a bit, 'cause
Toa.
we'll bitch.
Development that we'll
We'll
get
bitch
to.
about
I have-
the human characters.
I have
I just
a
wanted to
theory,
go over design right now.
'cause I have a theory.
I really love the mecha, except for Five Nights. Five Nights isn't bad. I just don't like the way it looks.
I don't know how much you guys talked about it. I love the suits. I can say I love the
The
suits.
suits are beautiful, especially Green's. Green's my favorite in terms of suits.
I love the other Ryusouls that give them a little powered up. They don't like encompass the suit that much.
No, they don't.
Like I think they're
Yeah,
better than Geo's like armor times. 'Cause
Oh, God,
that's
we don't-
kind of what they're
don't get into
like.
that. Yeah, kind of. I can see that.
Kind
I
of.
also
but-
I also
I will.
love the
I will say I don't like the fart one. That's just that I have a really big problem.
Sentai always
with
does
part
that though. That Sentai
Yeah, it's fair.
always does that. So.
Especially in Dino Sentai. That's been in like every Dino Sentai.
Yeah.
kinda-
So
Well, actually, Q Ranger didn't have fart jokes though. They just had trying to kill children.
like,
but
yeah. Well.
Ken,
So
we won't go into that.
yes.
I'm sending you something because if I have to see it, you have to see it too.
Okay.
Oh
It
god!
doesn't pertain to what's going on, but you still get to see it.
Please don't send it to us. Please, just send it to Cannon.
No. I hate
Just
it.
send it to him.
I hate it too. But, no.
I'm
so,
scared. Don't hug me. I'm scared.
So yeah, no. So I like the suits. I think the armor things. I also love the sound it makes when like the soul.
I love the jingles.
I love that. I love the jingles.
The jingles are good, especially the henshin.
Also, I know.
Also, I love the way they handled the dancing. I was really scared they were just gonna. I was really scared they were just gonna make them dance and rip off Ryusoulger, but I love the way that the armors dance and stuff.
I'm
I like
honestly not a fan of the dancing armors around them.
I love that. It brings out the tribal aspect.
Yeah,
I do really like the simple stance they take, though. It
do
does seem
like
very
the fast
regal.
change. I do like the fast change. You know, when it's all
The
like
fast change is
Nexus.
pretty good. I prefer the fast change, but I don't mind the henshin where they have the dancing
I don't mind it either.
statues.
Like, typically, like, I mind fast changes.
I was really scared when I heard that they were going to dance to transform. I'm like, oh god, they're just going to do samba again and rip off Ryusoulger. But then they did a completely different style of music, and I really appreciate that.
And they do something very simple.
It's very tribal and like upbeat, so I really like it.
Yeah.
It's not as fun as the Ryusoulger dance, but it's still pretty fun, and it's unique,
no.
which I appreciate.
Mothra.
Shout
out to the Disney brain from Mothra.
I know we aren't going to talk about, like, past 10, but I seriously just want to give a shout out to the Demon Volcano armor.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet because I'm not fully caught up. I just watched episode 9, but I've seen scans and it looks good. It looks good in scans.
Yeah.
Also, I've heard that they're not just giving power-ups to Red, they're also giving power-ups to everybody else. I don't know if that's true or not, but if so, I appreciate that.
Nothing's been announced yet.
I feel like with how they look, it's going
I hope that the rumors I've heard are not untrue, because I would really appreciate it.
There were, like, leaks / things in, like, from hacking it, but that's pretty much it.
Well, and they also...
How often, though, do the hacking things come through? Because, you know,
That's
what
fair.
is it? Lupin Black and Patron Zero?
That's fair.
I mean, those are still possible.
That's fair, but still.
They could happen in like a movie or something.
Yes.
Still. But, so...
Let's see.
Yes, is there anything...
I can say, though, since we're on the topic of music and jingles, I love the opening. It sounds so...
The opening is
fun.
amazing. The ending theme I don't like. I kind of hate it.
I love the opening, and I love how there's that splash of like Tiramigo just causing destruction. All of them are reacting and just fucking.
The opening has great visuals.
In the fucking hammock.
The opening has really good visuals. The visuals in the opening are really good. The song's really good. I'm not a fan of the ending theme, but a lot of people love it, so I'm like, whatever. It's fine. It's not bad. It's not awful. I just don't like it.
Sentai has never really screwed up an opening.
I mean,
no, like
Turbo Ranger is a thing, but we won't get into that. Ranger opening is kind of not very good in my opinion, but
I meant like I'm talking about like 2000s and like beyond.
I'm just gonna give a casual shout out to the mech design because I love it. It's so much better than just the blockiness that we've had for however many.
That first.
I love the change.
How it explodes out of the mountain and everything.
I just love that the mech actually can move. Like like we've had so many for so many years we've been stuck with these mechs that just like move, like they take like 20 minutes to get somewhere, and they like punch very statically, and like they barely move their limbs, and you can tell it's just a guy in a cardboard suit, and it's just so lame. And now we finally have a mech
We've always seen like the
actually
silver
move.
like box shapes for like arms and legs, but this one is so much more fluid and looks just
honestly the way the mech moves, it reminds me a lot of pro wrestling. Like a lot of the moves, I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm watching a wrestling match right now. Let's go.
So, Chad, what do you guys think of Ryusoulger?
What do you guys think of the designs? Anyway, we're not getting into story and characters yet.
No, but I do love the opening. That opening.
One thing I do want to. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, no, you continue.
So that scene where Tio Amigo's just like, I don't know what he's even doing. I think he's just like causing an earthquake or something. Like, I don't know 100% what's happening. I just know he's the center of it, and they're all like reacting to it.
Tio Amigo does a lot of weird stuff.
Hold on.
Like in episode 2 when he's chilling out, being a slide.
You barely see it, but you see just fucking. I don't remember Black's name. I'm sorry.
Bomba.
No, I'm not Bomba. Like fucking Bomba's just sleeping in a hammock.
Of course, because Bomba's the.
I love him for that. And I love him.
Bomba is Sasuke, and I love it.
I just love it because he does not give a fuck.
He doesn't. He's great. Unlike his brother.
Yeah, but no.
I mean, his brother's okay.
Like that's just like the perfect representation in the opening of like all the characters, because just fucking Bomba.
Yeah, the opening has great visuals, and it really. I feel like it does a great job of showing.
I do love the opening where it's like, I don't know how you describe that, kind of like the live wire, like they're like how it's like they look like lights or like fireworks. I like that. I like how the cockpit is like that, where they're all like separated. Yes. The cockpit is so cool. I worry about how Power Rangers is going to
if they change it in Power Rangers, I will literally kill them. I will literally go to Hasbro HQ.
I don't want
they won't
change it.
Hasbro won't at least. Hasbro won't.
Neo Saban? Hell yeah, they would.
Shoutouts to
anyway.
Asuna for being the best girl. Thank you.
Well, we're not talking about characters yet, Ruby. Come on.
I don't care.
Now, one thing I'd like to touch on that a lot of people don't touch on in these kind of things, I like the costume. And I'm not talking about the
No, I'm not talking about
actually. I love the civilian costumes. The civilian costumes are really great.
Agreed.
Because they're very like medieval, so you do feel like they're knights.
Again, it reminds me a lot of Ginga Man. They just have like this. They look like they're from another world. They don't look like they just walked off the street from out of nowhere.
I think I'll say this now before we get into character. I think they do a good job of not knowing. Like, I think they do a good job presenting that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And also, I like how
they do a better job than Beast Morphers does with Zoe.
Yeah. I also like how they don't make them, like, adapt and, like, wear normal civilian clothes and everything. Yeah, they let them keep the knight aesthetic.
Because they stand out, but at the same time, they don't look like freaks. It's not like, hey, what the hell are you wearing?
It's not like full on knight armor and everything. So like
they just look like they look like they're very eccentric, basically.
Then again, I also
just look like they're wearing fancy designer clothes.
As far I think
Bombas is probably my favorite. His
I like Ko's. I do like Ko's.
Ko's is nice, but I think Bombas is my favorite.
I'll comment on Ko in a minute and soon, but no, I do like thing, and I like how. I don't think they're trying to, like, keep their identities a secret, because, like, I thought they were going to try and keep it from the dad at first.
No, the dad is secret.
I like how they stand out, but no one's really going to question them that much.
I mean, why would you...
Maybe it's like an origami thing, where people can see them, but they don't remember them.
I don't know, mate.
No,
Ko's just running around with the fucking mind wiper.
It's definitely not that.
That was great, by the way. That was like the best part.
I also don't understand why they're like being very out in the open, because they had that in episode 1 where like
I feel like that was to protect the village, but the village is gone now. Spoiler alert.
I kind of that's just one little detail I wish they'd comment on then, where like they could very much just have the throwaway line where it's like
the village is gone. It's not really a big deal anymore.
There's another thing I want to get into.
I kind of wish they could
episode.
But yeah, I really like the civilian costumes. They're pretty fun.
Yeah.
So
I would love to cosplay some of them.
Here's one thing that I think it is, and this is actually coming out in the latest episode.
How did Milk get his blue hair?
No, not.
Oh.
No, like.
I want to know that, by the way. I
feel like this is the reason. Should I say it? Should I not say it? I mean, they show it in the preview for the next episode.
Well, I haven't gotten there, so we'll see.
Like, I feel like that's kind of the reason why everyone's like, yeah, okay. And also,
that's
it's not
nice.
It's also just like
Not nerve-wracking at all.
I was mostly telling Ruby that.
That's fair.
it's just
Yeah, no,
That's
I'm interested because episode 13, I think I'm interested to see because they seem to be setting up that the prime minister is not only the first female prime minister but a member of the Ryusoulger tribe.
Huh.
yeah.
That sounds interesting.
So I'm wondering.
Hooray for gender
I
equality.
think that's the reason why.
I'm gonna guess that's probably why it's ended up like they've been so under the radar and shit is because she's probably just having people clean up shit.
It's like Saints Row, where like the mayor is like fucking Burt Reynolds, and he just does everything for Saints.
I don't want people to like. I don't want it to be a thing where like it's like, oh my god, it's like they have to keep their identity. I usually find that boring.
It gets very old very fast.
So
it's one of the reasons I like Go Busters so much because they just don't give a fuck. They're just like, no, we're the Go Busters. Deal with it.
Props to the Lupins for actually keeping their identities.
That was such an Adam West Batman style. Like they have like the crappy like dollar store mask, and it somehow works. I love that.
I just want to say like props to them.
God, that was a great show. I miss it honestly. I need to go back and finish it still. But
introduced like basically revealed like 15 episodes in, but they were like,
yeah. So I mean, can we move on to characters? I mean, we basically talk everything.
So yeah, I'm gonna guess though. Like, I'm gonna be interested to see if the prime minister will be a recurring character. I'm interested to see what they'll do with her because there's never really been a thing in Sentai where it's like we have a fucking political power on our side.
Probably because that would get really dicey.
It's always been like
that would probably get really dicey really quickly.
Because it's always been like Sentai and Rider being against the government. So seeing it a bit of a reverse, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that is gonna be very interesting. Because
like, we'll see what happens though. Like
hopefully they use her better.
Could be a fake out. They seem to be implying that.
Hopefully, if it isn't a fake out, they use her better than they're using the owner. Not the owner, the elder, because I don't like the way they're using him. He's
apparently supposed to be the mentor, so
I despise that. That's like Ben and Betty levels of stupid, honestly.
You know what? I'm okay. I'm mostly okay with it because
well, he's only shown up once so far, from what I've seen.
No, but mentors also have been getting kind of like phased out in Sentai, so I'm also kind of okay with it.
Well, here's the thing. I really think the real mentors are the masters that
Probably. Well, episode 9 seems to imply that they're still around somehow.
Well, it's also like just thinking flashbacks and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that again, I think
that's a problem I have with the show so far that we're going to get into later.
Episode 9 seems to imply, which I also liked, that the Masters still around somehow. They very much went out of their way to say that was Master Blue.
That is fair.
Which you could say.
Which is interesting, but I still have issues with the fact that they didn't show flashbacks of them later or earlier because
I assume it's probably very actor.
It took a while.
I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna be kind of honest with you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like the characters needed a little bit more oomph to them in the first few episodes because they feel very one-note.
I think they should have kept the Masters around a little bit more.
That would have helped because
maybe just destroy their way of transforming. Or you easily could have just took away their transforming.
I mean, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do when we adapt it and the powering. I almost said Transformers. That's not happening.
Yeah,
I feel like the reason why the Masters aren't around because they needed a reason to
venture out,
and also just
that's fair.
To be.
They could easily just have them
have
I don't know, lose the source of power or some shit and be like, you gotta go find it.
Look at Ko and what happened with Tank Joe.
Oof.
I had a problem with that too, by the way. He just forgets for 3 episodes that he's mad at Tank Joe and he's like, oh yeah, you killed my master, I want to avenge him now. in episode 5.
Well, yeah, but
I'd
rather. Starting out character-wise, we will talk about the Masters. Master Red, I liked him. I think episode 1 did kind of give a good, because it focused on him the most, him and Ko the most.
Well, yeah, I mean, Blue and Pink barely have any characterizations so far.
I'll get to that. Don't
we
worry.
saw them.
I want to make a deal for them.
Now, one thing I do like about the Masters is that they're all played by Toku alumni, which is really nice.
I do like that. I also like that.
Red was Ichigo in the next and the first, and
unpopular opinion. I actually liked the next.
I haven't seen them. I don't have an opinion, to be honest.
No. So yeah, and then one.
Blue. Who was Blue? Was he? Yeah, he was Ibiki. Yeah, and then Pink was the live action Sailor Moon.
Yeah. So. Master, I liked all three of them because you see them fighting with their students, so you do kind of get that relationship that like they've been trained by them,
like a Warriors or Star Wars vibe.
So I like that. Master and Red and Ko.
Actually, what it really reminded me of is Naruto.
You can get a good like representation of their relationship even from one episode that Master Red really cares about Ko, but he does know Ko is, I'll be honest, an idiot.
I mean, he is.
Like, he probably does get exasperated by Ko.
Let's be real, Sentai Reds kind of have to be idiots nowadays. Like, Kairi and Keiichiro are, like, the only two exceptions I can think of in the last, like, 2 or 3 years, and even then,
Ko does have his moments. Ko does have his moments where...
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Like,
Ko doesn't seem like... Ko isn't so much...
Showed, I think he is smart. He likes to have faith in his teammates. Mm-hmm. So he knows he can be a little bit more impulsive.
You will definitely see that in
Judah,
11
go.
and 12.
Wait, no, hang on.
Yeah, like you will see it in 11 and 12.
Yeah, I think Ko is smart. He just very. I think it's like lucky in more sense. He has faith in his teammates, and he knows if he gets screwed over, they'll rescue him. So he can afford to be a little bit more reckless. Yeah. But so no, I liked Master Red. I think out of all three of them, I probably would have. He was around. Maybe he could have been the mentor, but I liked that. You also, in his last moments, you got that he would sacrifice himself for his students. And from what I think the Masters were probably closer than they are supposed to be. I don't know. There's a lot you have to like. We don't know about the Ryusoulger tribe. So like,
I feel like they should have given us more flashbacks so we could have seen.
Probably.
That can always come later.
I feel like how distant the Masters seem to act sometimes, and like flashbacks and everything, and like the official ceremonies. I'm gonna guess they're probably supposed to be a little bit more withdrawn from their
not cold, but like withdrawn.
Yeah, so I feel like showing that Master Red sacrifice.
But you can tell that they care, especially in that one scene.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so
there's that one scene in episode 1 where they're all free walking together, and you get a sense that they're all old friends, which is really nice. You can tell that they had like a camaraderie between the 3 of them, and also they were talking about their students, and you can tell they were
they're nervous for their students. They're
very fond of them.
Yeah, so I think
it's nice. Yeah. It gives me like a Naruto.
There is that kind of.
It reminds me a lot of
they're
like
supposed to be a little bit more withdrawn.
Master Red's like the older brother to Ko. I feel like.
Yeah.
Master Red's kind of like Kakashi, honestly. He's just like
they could have made them together. I would like related. I wouldn't mind later that like the old Ryusoulgers choose family members. I wouldn't mind if they went that route of explaining things.
Honestly, and then like we know
episode 1 was just really good,
and then
which was kind of disappointing.
Like
when we get to later episodes,
Bamba has trouble trusting people, and we don't know what that's about yet.
I think there's been in leaks that someone's like betrayed him, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's supposed to be a family member. Maybe
it's pretty obvious that he's been betrayed by somebody because he's.
I'm gonna guess maybe the previous Green, like because I think it's established Green like. Ryusoulgers aren't supposed to be as young as Toa is.
And or it could have been Master Green.
I mean, Toa doesn't seem...
Master Green, or it could have been like...
the youngest, but...
It could have been the previous Green? Like, maybe there was supposed to be a different Green?
I can actually see that.
Maybe that's also why Toa trains so much and is trying to prove himself.
If you think about it, Sentai really does that with greens, don't they?
Yeah, they do. So I would not be
green,
surprised if they're supposed to be another
nowadays,
green.
yeah.
Go say green.
Original, I mean, like back in like the Showa era, it used to be like yellows that were like always the youngest. But yeah, now it seems like green typically.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was supposed to be another green that Bamba and Toa had to step up.
One thought that I randomly just had that I have no evidence to back up, but it's just an idea I had in my head because they don't really look that similar. I could easily see like Toa not actually being his brother.
I could see it too. I could see it.
I could see it like being like some random like Ryusoulger tribe baby that was like abandoned or something.
Sentai likes doing that.
Yeah, Sentai does like doing that with the like surrogate family members.
Because I think wasn't that what Hurricaneger did with the Thunder too?
Yeah, and then they also
brothers.
and then in the 10 years after movie, Red basically adopts a kid essentially.
Yeah, well, but so yeah. One last thought on the Masters. Can like Master Red? He went out nobly and everything. Can we just talk about how fucking Pink and Blue got fucking incinerated?
That's when I knew this show was going to be magic. Although that does present one of the problems I have with the show. The show is very tonally inconsistent.
Like
the tone is all over the place.
Name one time when you've seen an actual two human characters get fucking incinerated in Sentai or Kamen Rider.
I feel like if I think about it long enough, I can think of one in Kamen Rider, but not Sentai.
When like and plus it was by a fucking giant monster too. It wasn't Monster of the Week. It was one of the giants. So like
civilian casualties.
That was a pretty great moment, but it leads to one of the leads to one of the issues I have with the show. Yeah. It's very inconsistent with its tone. Yeah. There are moments where it's really dark and really serious, and then there are moments where it's like bullshit levels of silly. This show has a problem with its identity. It doesn't know what it wants to be.
Hammer, I have a whole rant on something about that, but no. So like, usually if a ranger's getting attacked by a giant monster, they usually get saved or something. So to have, like, obviously they were the red shirt rangers anyway, but like,
that's one thing I really like about this show. Is that they actually fight them. They fight the giant Minosaurs in their ranger forms, which is really unique. So I can't think of a single Sentai where they've done that. But
still, I do love the fact to actually have two rangers get killed by the giant monsters because they obviously don't have the Megazord. I liked that. And it wasn't even just like them getting beaten up and then like dying in their arms. It was straight up just there was nothing left.
I'll let you finish first before I ask it.
But yeah, so
I mean, technically, if you think about it, Ninja kind of did it.
Ugh,
don't go there. We don't. Yeah. We pretend that show doesn't happen. We pretend that show didn't happen.
Nope.
Anyway, I have a question about episode 1.
Yes.
Why in the world do they start out with free nights and then go to the regular one? Like, why wouldn't they start with like the regular formation?
I think that was like a special thing where it was being awakened. So it was probably already in 3 nights. It felt
really odd to me. It was like, why not start out with the red, just red by itself, and then
that's just my. Also, because Ko didn't know what he was doing. Ko had no idea what happened. So I think
that's
we can.
Fair, but like, I still find it. I think from like a story production standpoint, it seems odd to me that they would have them have the main mecha and then lose it and have to use the red only one and then find the other. It just felt really odd. I would have liked it better.
I am okay with it because I think that's how it probably was already in 3 nights when it was sealed. So like awakening.
I mean, it makes sense story wise, but like production wise, it doesn't make sense. Why would you start out like it'd be like if in Go Busters they started out with Go Buster O and then like they just started using and they lost like the other two and then they started using Ace for like 9 episodes.
Well, you can't nitpick. Like this is something very small and you can't like really nitpick everything.
I'm not saying it's a huge problem. I'm just it's a question I have.
Oh, just wait, Will. I'm about to get nitpicky.
Okay.
It's not more. Mine wasn't nitpicking. I was just asking a legitimate
Before we get to the 5 main rangers, so the 2 human assistants, the dad's not really existing. The dad's not existent. He's
the dad is inoffensive. He's inoffensive.
I feel like the dad's just one of those parents who's just like, my daughter's doing YouTube instead of going to school. Yay.
Can I just say
I don't mind him because he's inoffensive, but I don't like the idea of him knowing the Ryusoulger tribe crap. Like, it kind of irritates me.
I'm okay with that
because...
Can I please say something?
Yeah, just real quick. I wanted to do this real quick. because I was hearing something about parent figures. Hey, why don't you go to school? Oh, I'm doing a YouTube career. Oh, why don't you go to school? Because I'll be a king. Thank you.
Basically.
So
Now over courts. Or wait, wrong show.
in the latest episode, again, something's fishy with the dad.
Could be.
And I have a theory, and honestly...
Shades of DJ Sagura? You be the
no.
judge.
No.
You make the call.
I will put it in podcast talk.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair. It's a secret that we're sharing. It's a secret that we're hiding from the podcast.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cause think of it.
Wait, who?
Also, he finally showed up.
Yeah, no, he finally showed up.
Thank God. I was expecting. I wanted him to show up from the beginning, honestly.
Wait, Will, who?
Do you remember that Sentai?
You remember the awful special thing that we got for some reason?
the purple and silver night guy?
Yeah.
Korag and Korag and Zeltrax.
No, I know Geysorg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just wondering who your theory on who it may be.
Oh.
Yui's dead.
Yeah. Yui's dead. Do you want?
I would be
because
okay with that.
You have to, if you watch the latest episode, and
Which I haven't,
which
is fine.
Also 11, it's a bit fishy.
That's fair. But yeah, the dad I don't mind that much because he's kind of inoffensive. From what I've seen, he's barely there, to be honest.
Honestly, I just don't think we trust parental figures after fucking evil.
And also just
yeah, it's kind of hard at their evil too.
He just like disappears in the opening.
Yeah.
That's
because
fair.
I think everyone's also banking on the uncle and Geo being evil, so I think just everyone is not trusting of the parent figure after.
Oh wait, you ruined our trust in parents. We can't trust.
I don't.
Hey, at least they're. Hey, at least Toei remembers to put parents in their shows.
I think he's gonna die. I don't think he's evil.
Who knows? I wouldn't mind if they connected.
Yeah, the dad is.
Think about it.
The dad is okay. His actor's fine.
Suit of armor, like doing an archaeology dig. It possesses him. He doesn't.
See, my one problem is though.
We've had worse old men in Sentai. He could be like the dad and go 5.
My one problem is that with that theory though, Geysorg's armor was on that other planet.
Yeah, but he got
that's who.
I mean, it's been established. It's been established to be like the armor from Obranger.
No.
Yeah, but I don't think. But the person, whoever was there, had to have found it on that planet, not.
No. He
maybe somebody else
used
used it.
Earth. He was like first from Earth, and then he traveled there.
I know, but when the armor was at the end of the special, the armor left planet.
Maybe someone else. Maybe someone else was its host for a while, and then they came to Earth, and then they lost it.
So that's what I'm saying. It had to. I know everyone's. I could see it being gold because maybe he got teleported there because of the ticket.
Hopefully, they wouldn't do that again right after Ryusoulger.
Not gold because of the latest stuff. Gold. So basically, what it is, gold has been underwater this whole entire time.
And he's coming up because he's thirsty.
Yes.
He's got to check out them surface girls.
He is coming up.
I hate him already. You know what? It's better than the rumors I heard. The rumors I heard was he's going to be a high schooler, and I was like, no, fuck that.
No. So what it is the actor.
Oh God.
The actor's still.
Oh no! It's like Lee Angle all over again.
No, it's basically just the actor being in school. So they're kind of correct.
So it's like Justin. We got to shoot around this kid's schedule.
Ugh.
Hopefully that means Ryusoulger Gold isn't around much, because he sounds insufferable already.
Let's think. What else?
I don't think he's in school. He's born in 1998.
No,
college, possibly.
It's a college.
Is it? Oh.
Okay, so that's not as bad. I still don't like the idea behind the character.
Yeah. Let's think. What else?
That's a really bad character motivation.
No,
unless you play up on it. Unless you play on it and you actually
Yui I fucking hate with a passion.
Oh God, she's terrible.
Oh,
she's
man,
one of the worst.
Her.
She's the first episode. She makes a suicide forest joke.
No, that's just the
I know
Power
we tell.
Rangers wiki
Bill.
thinking that. But
That's just
can we just like fucking trust me? I got in trouble on a server for commenting on that.
That's
Will was
fair.
there. Will
Let's
was
see.
there for that one.
What else?
So no, I literally, it just feels like Toei watched fucking, like,
The Nia Saban era.
all just shitting on Japan. They're just like, you know what, we're gonna shit on America by making Yui and having like him.
That's what it is. I think that's honestly what they did, because think about
I
it.
honestly think they're just like,
She's pretty insufferable.
And then like
I like
if
what they did with her.
if they have her go to America and just shit on it, it's 100% based on Logan Paul.
like
You know what's really sad is that I do like what they did with her in episode 3, but like they did it way too early.
Too soon.
Way too early. Oh my god, that should have been episode 20.
Yeah.
What are they thinking? The pacing in this show is awful. I'm just gonna.
I mean, I would have been okay if they just killed her permanently. But
This show has terrible pacing. We'd all just admit that.
yes.
This show doesn't know. It's way too fast.
yeah.
It's blowing its load way too early. It needs to learn how to slow down.
Yeah, I agree.
It needs to learn to. I was gonna make a sex joke, but I'm not going to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
come on,
with
we're rated E for everyone here. Huh? Get your fucking mind out of the gutter.
Watch your fucking language.
Fuck you. No. So
What's your fucking language?
I don't want to harp on Yui that much because I want to get to the Rangers because I have a very rant about Ko that ties into the Masters.
That's
And
not the one I
of the
expected
show.
you to rank.
And the tone of the show.
Okay.
'cause-
Let's see.
so no,
is a problem.
Yui's. I kind
Awful.
of hope they improve her. I do have one prediction because they keep harping on the whole aspect of Gold, where he's looking for a human woman to marry.
Oh god.
So I'm gonna
No.
No.
I'm gonna guess they're probably gonna get together.
Oh god, that's gonna be
Yui's
gross.
getting together with one of the Ryusoulgers.
Underwater vlog. Go to hell.
You know what? You know what? I would be okay if it's Gold, because fuck them.
So yeah, because they keep harping on it, so I could see him just being
Gold. Take her
or
away. Take her away completely. Just take her out of the show.
Or
I could see him being like, oh, this YouTube thing is quirky. I like it.
You know what I can see? I can kind of.
He just becomes Grease.
I can. No, I don't. One thing I'm kind of hoping for
Me ten.
is he finds
Now I'm
someone
sad.
and
Leave me alone. I'm sad now.
they die.
Oof, that would be bad.
I kind of want it.
No, I just have
You
Kiva
horrible
flashbacks.
person.
No, because
You've given me Kiva flashbacks. Stop.
if it's against like a general, then
I'm erect.
he
You
has,
gave me Kiva flashbacks.
then he could get like
I'm unerect because he gave me flashbacks to a really bad part of Kiva.
he could just
fuck
like
you.
actually kill like a general all.
Even if you like Kiva, that arc is not
It's
good.
not. No, it's not. It's not. But yeah, no. They keep mentioning how Kanaro,
Oh god, that's a bad
is
name.
is well, all the names are kind of random, like fucking Bamba.
I looked it up. Apparently, it has. I looked it up. Apparently, it's some kind of folklore thing, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So like it
Melt
says
is the worst one. Melt makes no sense to me.
it motivates him to venture into the surface world in search of a wife as a means to preserve his lineage. Yeah, he's getting
An
with
asshole.
Yui. He's getting
Asshole.
with Yui.
He also just sounds like an asshole.
It's either gonna be Yui or Asuna. Rather it be Yui.
It's either Yui, Asuna, or he finds a girl.
I'm
dies.
hoping for Yui if we have to.
Wait, plot twist. He finds a guy.
Ko. He finds Ko.
What if
It's time for Sentai to get progressive, y'all.
I mean, that's fair, but
No. He finds like a. Never mind. I don't
So
want to.
yeah, I'm gonna guess it'll probably be Yui since it seems to
Oh god.
I
be
hope
implying
it's
he
not.
doesn't want to Ryusoulger or is a member of the Ryusoul tribe. So I'm gonna guess maybe Asuna gets a crush on him and he just flat out rejects her.
Ooh, that would be funny because
That would be it'd be funny. So and then
Yeah.
maybe she goes with like Ko or something. They always do a fucking romance in
I can see her.
in
and Melt.
Dinosaur Sun.
I can see Melt having a crush on
Do
her.
they? I mean, they didn't do it.
Usually the pink and well.
I mean,
usually the
they kind of
pink-
did blue. They didn't really have one in Power Ranger. I mean, they kind of had they hinted at like blue and pink, but like it didn't really.
No, they got married. They got fucking married, man.
Didn't we not find that out until later?
Power Ranger didn't have pink.
Gokaiger. Gokaiger.
Yeah, I'm about to say it happened in Gokaiger. It didn't happen in Power Ranger technically. It happened. We found out about it later.
Let's see.
Gokaiger did that a lot. They're like, let's take a season that didn't have a romance and just retroactively add a romance.
Ryusoulger had, I think, 2. No, wait, they technically had 3.
Did they have romances? I don't remember.
Yes, they do. I think it was Trunks and I forget the tiger's name. And then
They did kind of hint at that, but
and then, they hinted at it, and it's like, yeah, okay.
I didn't like any of the Jew-Man and G-Ranger, to be honest with you. So not G-Ranger, Ryusoulger. I'm mixing up my Sentai now.
Do we even go?
Stop naming Sentai the same thing with just different suffixes, please, Toei. God.
Go into Q Ranger?
No,
let's not.
Yeah, I just feel like dinosaur Sentais have
That's
Rangers. So,
Except
and they usually like to give.
G-Ranger didn't have one of those either.
No. Yeah.
I feel like Ryusoulger's the only one that had one.
I don't know.
Because I can't think of I can't think of a romance in G-Ranger.
Usually, if they have a romance, it's gonna end up being red. So I could see it being Asuna and Co.
You're just saying that because you ship them.
I mean, no, I do. I honestly can. They do seem to get along more, and then there's the aspect where he just like pisses her off constantly. So
Co and
they've had more interaction than Melt. So Melt's hardly done anything. I'll say that now. Melt is literally there to be smart.
Well, actually, again,
there you go. There's my comments on Melt.
Again,
Melt is more like a smart asshole.
Catch up on the episodes.
I watched episode 9. Episode 9 did good, and
no, I'm talking. You have to get to 12.
Oh,
episode 9 really made me like
episode 9 explained that he's kind of a bit more scared than the other two.
He's insecure, so I relate to him a lot. I relate to him a lot.
I do like that, but before that, he's.
I don't like that it took them 9 episodes to develop a character. That's my only thing.
Yeah. So he just kind of was there for the first 9, before the first 8, before they developed him in episode. So I could see so that's what I'm saying. Him and Hasuna.
Let's just all be honest. Bomba's the best character so far. Let's just be real.
That's
Bomba's the best.
That's awkward.
To be fair, he tried to actually kill someone.
I like Ko. I'm sorry, Hammer. I do like.
I don't not like Ko. Ko's fine. I like Bomba the best. He's my favorite.
I like Bomba's attitude of not giving a shit. That's fun.
Bomba's just great, honestly.
Because they were talking about kill the source. He's probably killed people.
He probably has. Let's not get into it.
Toa's a good guy now because he had 20 minutes of development. Remember?
So, is there anything else you want to cover? Because I'm not feeling the best. I have to work all day tomorrow, and I would like to get to bed early.
We'll get into the. Okay, so I just have one rant about Love Co. Ties into the whole tone thing. I hate how in episode 1 it has the masters get taken out so easily with the incineration thing is legitimate, but they probably could have saved them. And then Master Red just getting taken out by one slash, from the back.
I mean, they gotta set up the threat somehow.
I know, but meanwhile, Ko, in the same episode for comedic effect, gets punched into a fucking mountain, going as fast as a bullet.
Yeah, but
and then in episode 9,
that was the comedy.
There's the whole flying thing, and then he plummets from the fucking sky.
Again, comedy.
Still though, that's my problem.
I get what you're saying, but it's comedy, so I don't mind it. If it happened in a fight, I would mind it, but it's.
I would rather they not
If you really want to go there, Mel got punched through a skyscraper in episode 2. So.
True, he did.
Was he morphed though? These two instances I'm talking about that Ko wasn't morphed.
Again, it was comedy. You got to give some leeway for comedy.
Still though, if we're talking about how I hate. Yeah, I hate how
the show's comedy.
If they want to do Ko getting hurt as comedic effect or Asuna hurting him, please don't make it things that should kill him. Because like when you have the very same like.
I mean, if you really want to go there, you can
when they're
about
trying to be serious. I know, but like when they're trying to be serious and like have the masters feel bad, like have us feel bad for killing the masters dying. I can't feel bad when Ko literally had something worse happen to him and he was fucking fine. I was just like, why the fuck are you shielding him, Master?
Comedy.
I was just like, why the fuck are you shielding him, Master Red? Boy can go through a fucking mountain. He'll be fine.
I mean, here's what I think. I think each of the Ryusoulgers possess like almost.
They seem more durable than normal humans.
Here's the thing. Like,
I would like them to explain that though. I want to know how the Ryusoulgers.
I mean, there are two. They clearly have some different physio. Like they're biologically. They're
saying. So I would like them to like. They had that throwaway line as comedic, just like, oh, I'm 209 years old. Like. I'd like them to kind of
clearly their clearly their biology is superior to ours.
They're saying they've established them clearly that they're not human. So I would like them to at least establish like what they can do. That if that makes sense. Like
I think they can jump pretty high.
Yeah, I would just like a more established mint of like besides longevity.
One issue I have with the show is the comedy. The comedy is very hit or miss for me.
Here's the thing: they clearly can die because they've almost died to that poison.
I mean, like the Masters died.
Yeah.
Very early on.
I feel like the reason the Masters died is because they didn't have the changer. They did not have the swords.
They also had to establish the threat of the show, and Tank Joe was new. Tank Joe was still threatening.
Someone to just get violently fucking incinerated.
They needed to establish that the show was dark before establishing that it was dark and light at the same time, and I can't decide.
Can we talk about that one guy that showed up that's in robes? Who is he?
They never explained.
Oh yeah, that guy.
He's wearing gold. He's wearing gold, so maybe he's from.
Maybe he's connected to gold.
Yeah, maybe he's connected to gold.
Maybe he is gold.
No, he looks old. He looks old under the robes.
He doesn't look young enough to be like the fuck boy.
He
doesn't look good. He doesn't look old. He doesn't look young enough to be the fuck boy that Gold's probably going to be.
I think.
Look, Gold's just going to be a total frat boy. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Hammer is not being nice to.
Japanese frat boy. Let's go.
So I'm gonna let Hammer rant, but overall, I like all the characters mostly besides Yui. Ko is probably my favorite right now, but that's only because the rest of them aren't developed, and what we've gotten from Bomba's a fucking murderer.
Yeah.
So I do like.
I feel like there's more to that.
Ko, I think, has the potential to. I don't think it'd be as good as Keiichiro because I think I've established how much I love Keiichiro from last season. I think he could be better than Kairi, but I don't think he's going to get Keiichiro.
You hate Kairi, to be fair.
I just said I don't.
You refuse to acknowledge that he's a good Kairi. You refuse to acknowledge
he's not a good red. He's not a good red. So
we can argue about this later.
I can say though, when I first saw Ko, like with the outfit and the hairstyle, I was like, "Holy shit! Did they get baby Captain Marvelous?"
He looks like Yamato with Captain Marvelous's hair.
Basically, that's what I thought. Like, I was just like,
or like the other way around.
I was just like, did Yamato and Captain Marvel baby?
I mean, they are pretty close. They've been in like 2 crossovers, and Yamato
that's enough.
is very fond of him.
That's enough.
Yamato Mpreg confirmed.
You know what? From now on.
Oh god, that's gonna be on Fanfic Thursday, isn't it?
Yes, it is. From now on, my headcanon, Ko is just fucking Marvelous and Yamato's child. Yeah. Alright, yep.
Fair enough.
So anyone final thoughts?
Yeah, no.
Tank Joe was voiced by Joji Nakata, and I love that man and everything he does, even if Tank Joe was terrible.
I don't know who that is, but
voiced by...
Tank Joe. You don't know who Joji Nakata is?
No.
Watch live, man. That's all I gotta say.
Let's see. Weisel or whatever his name is.
Weiseru.
Yeah, is the voice of what's his name? Toppa Gaylor and the guy from Go 5.
Interesting.
That like red dragon.
Also, he stole Wizard's catchphrase, and I love it.
Yes, he did.
Showtime.
Yep.
I'm a wizard. Not really.
No, I think overall, I'm not as gonna be as harsh as Hammer is being on Ryusoulger. I think it definitely could be used some improvements, but I think it's fine.
I think it's
average.
I think it's declined in quality since episode. I kind of want to take feedback to the quality.
I'm enjoying it more than Loop Hat.
Oh, the monsters. The monsters are
interesting.
They're clever. They're clever.
I don't think it's as good as Loop
like
Hat,
that.
to be honest.
It reminds me of
like
the Greed.
a lot. So.
It reminds me of the Greed.
Exactly,
so.
That's one thing.
They are kind of like the Greed, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
I like the show. I think it could be better. A lot better.
Last thing. Our next episode, who knows when that will be, because I don't have a schedule for the next couple weeks, will be on the music of Tokusatsu. That includes themes, insert music,
is interesting.
Just like the background music. I'm going to talk about build a lot, because if anyone doesn't remember that, I think it was that Evolt just has like an entire killing spree set to like he's just conducting music while he's doing it. If anyone remembers that scene,
the rap song that Sawada listens to and fights before he murders people.
Yeah, so that's okay, Ruby. If you want to end it, I'm just saying that's epic.
I don't have any things to say about ending it, so thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
Stay safe.
Everyone, all will probably be on that next episode because I know he loves music.
So, thank you for tuning in.
Yep. Thank you.
Goodbye, gamers.